Let us discuss exercises based on lesson number 7, metals and non-metals. Question number 1, complete the table. Property of metal is mentioned here and what is its use in everyday life, that we are going to write here. Let us see answer of this question. Ductility. Gold, silver ornaments, they use this property of metal, ductility. Aluminium sheets, galvanized sheets, they are the example of malleability property of metal. Conduction of heat, this property is useful because we are using stainless steel vessels, copper vessels, boilers. Conduction of electricity, copper wires are used to carry electric current, to carry electricity. Sonority, brass articles. Identify the odd term, gold, silver, iron, diamond. Which one is the odd term here? Diamond. And others are metals. Ductility, brittleness, sonority, malleability. Brittleness is the odd term, other properties are metallic properties. Carbon, bromine, sulfur, phosphorus. Bromine is the odd term, others are solids. Bromine exists in liquid state. Brass, bronze, iron, steel. Iron is the odd term, others are alloys. Example of alloys. Iron is an example of metal. Question number 3, write scientific reasons. The stainless steel vessels in kitchen have copper coating on the bottom. Stainless steel is an alloy of iron, carbon, chromium and nickel. The conductivity of copper is higher than that of iron in steel. Copper heats uniformly and faster. The time for cooking is reduced and as a result it saves fuel. So the stainless steel have copper coating on the bottom. Copper and brass vessels are cleaned with lemon. Copper undergoes oxidation to form black copper oxide. Copper oxide slowly reacts with carbon dioxide in air to gain green coat. This green substance is copper carbonate. Lemon contains acid. The acid dissolves the green coating of copper carbonate present on the surface of tarnished copper and brass vessels and makes them shiny again. Copper and brass vessels, they get corroded due to the formation of copper carbonate. Copper carbonate is green in color and acids, they have the property to dissolve this green coat of copper carbonate which is present on the tarnished copper and brass vessels. This coat will be removed by the acid and the vessels will become shiny again. Sodium metal is kept in kerosene. Why? Sodium metal reacts so vigorously with atmospheric oxygen if it is kept open. It does not react with kerosene and sinks in it. Hence, to prevent accidental fire, sodium is always kept in kerosene. Sodium metal, if it is kept in air, it will vigorously react with atmospheric oxygen and accidental fire may take place. So, in order to prevent this, the sodium metal is always kept in kerosene. Question number 4. Answer the following. What is done to prevent corrosion of metals? To prevent corrosion of metals, layers of oil, grease, varnish and paint are applied on them. Also, plating with non-corroding metal is done. Iron is arrested by zinc plating. Due to these processes, the contact of metal surface with air is lost and corrosion cannot occur as the chemical reaction cannot be taken place. What are the metals that make the alloy brass and bronze? The alloy bronze is formed from copper and tin. Brass is formed from copper and zinc. Bronze is the alloy which is formed copper plus tin, and brass is formed by the combination of two metals, copper and zinc. What are the adverse effects of corrosion? A reddish colored deposit is formed on iron by the reaction with oxygen gas. A greenish colored deposit is formed on copper by reaction with carbon dioxide. A blackish colored deposit is formed on silver by reaction with hydrogen gas. So this type of deposits are formed by the effect of corrosion process. What are the uses of noble metals? Gold, silver and platinum are used to prepare ornaments. Silver used in medicine, it has antibacterial property. Gold and silver also used to make medals. Gold and silver also used to make few electronic devices. Platinum, palladium metals are used as catalyst. Three experiments to study the process of rusting are given below. Observe the three test tubes and answer the following questions. Let us understand the question first. There are three test tubes shown here. In first test tube there is water and iron nail is there. It gets rusted. In test tube 2, a layer of oil is kept above the water and the water is also boiled here. In third test tube, dry air is there. No water is present and calcium chloride chemical is kept in the test tube. In which test tube the nail gets rusted? And few questions are asked based on this experiment. Let us discuss those. Question number A. Why the nail in the test tube 2 is not rusted? Oil cuts the supply of air to nail, due to which oxidation of nail is prevented and boiled water is free from gases. So the nail in the test tube 2 is not rusted. Children, do you know, for rusting process to take place, three things are required. Number 1, water, moisture, oxygen gas should be there. So contact of oxygen should be there, and in test tube 2 their oil is kept above boiled water. Boiled water is free from all the gases and oil layer prevents the oxidation of nail, and therefore the iron nail is not rusted in case of test tube 2. Why is the nail in the test tube 1 is rusted highly? Nail is in contact with water and air in, and the oxidation process is very fast here, and therefore nail in the test tube 1 is highly rusted. Would the nail in the test tube 3 get rusted? No, the nail in the test tube 3 will not get rusted because calcium chloride absorbs the moisture from the air. The chemical which is present in test tube number 3, calcium chloride, it absorbs the moisture from the air. So oxidation process will not take place and no change is observed in test tube 3 as calcium chloride absorbs moisture, making the air dry. So the rusting of iron is prevented. Clear? So we have discussed the whole exercise. Write down all the questions and answers by taking help of PDF file of this exercise. Thank you.